Hi everybody, today we're making Tandoori Fish Fry. If you love tandoori chicken, this is a recipe that you might like to try as well, especially if you're a seafood lover. Tandoori Fish Fry is absolutely delicious and very easy to prepare. So let's get started. So here I have two large fish cakes. They're nice and thick, about 200 to 250 grams each steak. We're just going to rub these well with a little sea salt. Just give it a light scrub and then rinse it and leave it to drain. This removes any of that slimy layer and fishy odor. And now we're going to start off by marinating it. We have two marinades for this fish fry. The first marinade consists of 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri red chili powder. Kashmiri red chili powder is lighter in heat, but it has a nice vibrant color. To this we're going to add 1 tablespoon of lime juice, that's freshly squeezed lime juice. And to this we're going to add half a tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste. That's equal quantities of ginger and garlic that have been ground to a paste without adding water. And we're also going to add salt to taste, 3/4 to 1 teaspoon of salt. And now we're just going to rub all of these ingredients into the fish steaks thoroughly, and we're going to marinate this in the fridge covered for 30 minutes. Now this is our initial marinade. We also have a second marinade after the initial 30 minutes. For this, we're going to prepare a special spice powder first. So to a dry spice grinder, I'm going to add 2 cardamom pods, that's green cardamom pods, 2 cloves, and 2 small pieces of cinnamon stick, just broken off like this, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander powder. So grind all of these together to make a nice powder. And then after it's been ground, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder as well and just give it a mix. Set that aside for later. To a small bowl, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of very thick yogurt. You can use Greek style yogurt or hung yogurt. To this, we're going to add 3/4 of a tablespoon of garlic paste. This time it's just garlic, ground garlic and no ginger. And 1 tablespoon of rice flour, 1 tablespoon of grated coconut. Doesn't this sound interesting? And 1 teaspoon of chickpea flour. To this we're going to add half a teaspoon of kasuri methi. This is dried fenugreek leaves. So you want to crush it in your hands and then add it to this mix. Kasuri methi is always used in tandoori kebabs and those kind of recipes. To this we're also going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of tandoori masala powder. If you have store-bought tandoori masala powder, you can use it, and if you don't, you can omit this. It's just a small quantity and it's optional. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of any neutral flavored oil. I'm using sunflower oil here, 1 tablespoon, and you want to stir this till it's nice and homogeneous. Nice mixture there. I'm just going to add a pinch of salt to this mixture. We already added salt to our fish in the initial marinade, so you don't want too much salt. Now we're going to remove the marinated fish from the fridge after the 30 minutes is up, and we're going to add the spice mix that we prepared earlier to the paste that we just made, and just give it a stir just before we coat the pieces of fish once again. So rub this second marinade onto the fish steaks well. Make sure to cover them evenly and thoroughly. This is a wonderful mix, and it's just, you just have to try it to know how delicious it is. Now for presentation purposes only, I'm adding a little bit of food coloring just for the photograph, but at home you can totally omit this. It's not required at all. And sometimes with the Kashmiri red chili powder you get a nice red color anyway. Just rubbing that into the fish pieces. Now we're going to leave it at room temperature with the second marinade for another 10 minutes. Preheat your oven to 176 degrees Celsius. And now we're going to wilt some banana leaves. Just wash the banana leaves thoroughly, and then you want to wilt them over a light open flame. This is so that the leaves don't tear. Banana leaves adds a great depth and flavor for any seafood that is grilled or fried. So in a frying pan, we're going to add 5 tablespoons of oil, sunflower oil again, and I've lined a baking dish with the wilted banana leaf here. I added 2 layers. Set that aside. So first we're going to lightly fry these fish steaks. Glide them into the pan so that the steak doesn't stick onto the bottom of the pan, and as soon as you laid it in there, you just want to shake the pan a bit to move it around. This way you don't lose any of that marinade on the bottom of the pan. Just give it a shake. And all you want to do is just fry the bottom till it becomes brown. Just keep checking so one side is nice and golden brown. And I keep swirling the pan to get the oil all around the fish steaks on the sides. So this is how I want the fish steaks to look on the one side, nice and dark golden brown. So you want them dark golden brown on the first side, but you want to gently flip them over, and on the second side you only want to fry them for 15 seconds, very briefly. Shake the pan again so that it doesn't stick. And as soon as you fried it for 15 seconds, you are going to remove this and place it into the prepared baking dish. So place the half-fried fish in the prepared baking dish like this, with the dark golden side facing downwards. And now we're going to place this in the oven. So place the oven rack near the top grill because we want to broil the fish from the top. Place it nearer to the top coil, and then we're going to place our fish so that briefly fried side is going to get nice and broiled. You only want to broil it for 10 minutes. This gives best results, but if you don't have an oven, just pan fry the fish on both sides, but you have to be careful that the fish doesn't break apart during the frying process. And after 10 minutes in the oven, hot and delicious tandoori fish fry is ready. Now you can serve this on a bed of lettuce with any salad, or onion rings and lime wedges. It's absolutely delicious. Just give it a try. This is an original recipe by Recipes Are Simple. It's the way they serve the tandoori fish fry at seaside restaurants and coastal areas of India. So I hope you enjoyed the quick video recipe. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do let me know if you tried the recipe. This is Ashana, and thanks for watching. Bye!